Michael Beale today confirmed that Malik Tillman is ruled out for the season. And you may be thinking, that's just a bit of shitey injury news. But guess what? That means Malik Tillman pretty much leaves Rangers because, of course, he has returned to Bayern Munich with this injury. And with the 5 million fee that's rumoured, are we going to pay it? I don't know. We've seen Boyd, Barry Ferguson, etc., etc. Over the past couple of weeks, but January time, December time, everyone was on the Tillman hype train. Like everyone, there still is quite a few people on it. I really rate Tillman, but again, is there 5 million to be spent elsewhere to better off this team? I would say so. But it doesn't change the fact I think Tillman's brilliant. I think try and get him from Bayern for as little as possible. Because I don't know, it's a weird one. Like if 5 million release clause, does he have a future at Bayern Munich? Maybe not. Will he go out on loan to like a Bundesliga club that's in a mid-table relegation, or maybe even Bundesliga 2? Maybe he'll go to Schalke because they're going back straight down. So, is what it is. We've got to move on for this, but I don't know. It's weird. Malik Tillman, it seems weird that the guy could have played his last ever game for Rangers, and I say that as if he's been here for 20 years, but it still seems weird. Of course, he went off the pitch in tears at Hampden, and it looks like that could be it. And to be honest, I wouldn't bet everything on him returning. I would say it's about 80-20. And that's 20 in Tillman not coming back to Rangers. I personally do believe he has played his last game, and I wish him all the best. Because you know what? In a season that has been absolutely abysmal, I feel like he's one of very few players that can actually hold his head up a bit. Yes, I know against Celtic he hadn't really done anything, but who has, if we're being real? Actual professionals who've been here at the club for ages compared to a loanee. But anyway, Michael Beale confirming basically what we've already all knew today, and it is Ryan Kent. Well, I say we've all knew. He came out of the early February and said that Ryan Kent and Morelos hadn't been offered new deals, but he did turn around and say that Kent had done enough to be offered a new deal, and Morelos, the jury was still out. But he says Ryan Kent and Alfredo Morelos not offered new deals, says Michael Beale. He says they've been fantastic though. And he said, basically, as you look at this, boom, boom. Beale had said in February that talks were continuing with the English winger and Colombian striker, and he was confident they would stay. More confident, but now he's hinting that both would be leaving in the close season. Yeah, you know what? It's very dependent about what happened. If Rangers closed the gap on Celtic and knocked them out, say they won the cup, the League Cup, and then knocked them out of this cup. It's if buts maybes at the end of the day. But I think the fact it's went so disastrously wrong for Rangers, that has obviously played a factor in these two staying. Or maybe, regardless of what would have happened, these two would just want to leave. Maybe that's it. But obviously, if you're on a bit of a high and Rangers are bouncing back, they might not be as likely to leave as they are now. But right now, the confidence for everyone is on the floor. He doesn't really talk about anyone else here, of course. Kent and Morelos are the two high hitters, but Ryan Jack, Stephen Davis, Arfield, McGregor, and Hollander are also out of contract. And he says there's one or two with offered contracts too. Ho. Now, if I was to make predictions, I think Ryan Jack has definitely had a contract offered to him. Hollander, no, I don't think he's had a contract offered to him. Then you've got McGregor. I really hope McGregor's not had a contract offered to him, man. Come on, it's time to call it a day. And he's not at the level he was even 2 years ago. Even a year ago, he's not at the level, man. I know, last year he was very inconsistent, but at least in the Europa League, he was phenomenal. This year he's been shite. We've got Arfield. This is a guy that can come on and perform, produce a few goals, but realistically, what age is he? 33, 34? That's not your future. And it's not like he's 34, he starts every game and he bags himself a brace, or he's a game changer at 34. No, he's a bench warmer who can perform when asked upon. I guess sometimes off the bench, not every time. And then Davis, you're too old, big man, you're 38. By the time you play, it'll be September probably because his injury's that bad. And besides, if you're 38 and you've literally like this 9-month injury, what state are you going to come in back into football at? Because look at him against Liverpool in those Champions League. He was fucking abysmal, man. That cannot be emphasised enough. And Ryan Jack. I'd keep Ryan Jack. But again, he's what, 30, 31, approaching that. I mean, that's getting to a point where even that's... You need to think about moving on if you're creating a young team. But anyway, guys, that is it done. Tillman looks like he's left Rangers. Won't be returning, and Kent and Morelos, of course, earlier on today, it looks like Kent has agreed to join Fenerbahce, and we'll be receiving absolutely hee-haw. But until next time, peace.